Hi, I'm Ixis, and this is Terra Invicta, where we are currently playing as the Resistance. Now, this episode here, we've got these, they're heading out towards the outer solar system, but we have our ships arriving here at Mercury. They're going to be arriving very soon. We do have missions set out for most of our operatives already. I do think I want to change some of them around though, because I was looking a little bit here in between the episodes, and well, India's pretty bad here on insurrection. Maybe we can. But these are absolutely useless at this, of course. Sam, so where are you conducting these missions? Where in the world are you? You are up in... Oh yeah, we were trying to find an Exodus operative up there. Let's come back and do this. This is more important.
Turn down the heat.
We can have Nari do a surveillance mission up here instead.
Initiating recon.
I think that is fine. Let's get rid of some of these pop-ups. Let's refinish things on our asteroid bases and things in the previous episode, and they don't disappear. Okay, so let's play. We're also currently invading down here. I mean, we're waiting for the Chinese armies to arrive at Papua New Guinea. I think they're still leaving the Ratnakarian states where we had them before. They've been on a holiday down there. Oh, we need to speed this up, otherwise nothing's gonna happen.
Evading pursuit.
Setting a watch.
So hopefully we'll track down an operative here. We'll see. Okay, so we've arrived in orbit with our Marine Force. They can't really do that much, so wait for the colonizing ships to actually arrive there. Oh, and we have another alien assault ship heading towards us. We've already got one that's going to be arriving in February. And we've got another one in May. Which of course isn't very good for us, but that is what it is. Let's make sure that we will be notified when they arrive. This must be these two? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, army carriers. Let's set the alarm for these. Also see here now that we've got another surveillance mission going. They're both going to be finished here in August. And they're both alone at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna have to blast those up too, but I think we need to get at least the point defense arrays up on Mercury first.
Order is returning.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, it was a critical success even. That's perfect.
Order is returning.
That one doesn't matter that much. Our army is arriving there soon. Okay, so we are now at Mercury. Let's close down there, and we need to go to space and fix some things. We didn't get intercepted on the way here, which is good. That also means that our ships here, they have 4 solar outposts on each. We don't need them to have 4 solar outposts because there's only 8 slots on Mercury. A little bit of redundancy in case we lost a ship or 2 on transfer. Now we haven't lost anything, so we are here. You can transfer to Kincaid. No, actually cancel that one. We transfer on low Delta V to Kincaid. Doesn't matter if it takes a few days to get there. And here we are just going to found outposts on everything. So we are monopolizing all of Mercury. I think this is the right pick to do. Mercury has a lot of metals and a decent amount of nobles. Got a little bit of radioactives here as well. That's going to be a net positive for us. And a decent amount of volatiles. That's a net positive as well. It's going to be a net drain on water. But that's fine. We will deal with that. And now that all the bases have been set, we will transfer with low Delta V to there too. It takes 1.7 weeks because they're on the other side and in the same orbit. And yeah, we need to go down here, of course. We can't do that much with Kincaid. We've got all of these bases down here. Needs to load up a little bit here first. There we go. So we get an outpost core, construction module, and a solar collector for all of these sites. That means we have loads of power here because it's Mercury. We're going to add on the mining complex and build this base at 60 days. And we also need to have a point defense array, and that's 30 days, just so that this base can defend itself. Then we're going to have to upgrade it, and then we want to upgrade the point defense array to a laser array. Let's actually just rename this one Mercury. This is a temporary name. We call it that. We'll save the template, and then we're just renaming them as appropriate for where they are. And I'm going to do this for all the bases. Just load in this hab template by apply and there and apply it for the other 7 bases, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that was all 8 of them. This is Mengfu, the last one of them. So you can see them all down here. And Mercury is colonized. And it's going to take us 30 days to build up the point defense arrays. And it's going to take us 60 days to get the mining complex operational. But it doesn't really matter because until the solar collector is done at the same time as the point defense and the outpost core, they should be able to defend themselves then. And you can see that it has a strength of 308, so the ground-based point defenses are actually quite decent as compared to if we go to the station here. The moment it has absolutely nothing. We had one over here, but this one is 75. So the point defense arrays on ground bases have a pretty good way of scaring off people. Actually, Kincaid needs to be renamed as well, as we don't accidentally sell it off to someone. It's also Mercury. That way I know that it's one we want to keep. Like Rushmore here, we don't really care that much for, but we wanted to make sure that I don't know, remember if it was the Protectorate or the Servants. We just didn't want them to have it. And that's kind of why we're trying to track down an agent of Exodus, because they're the only one who has a mission control cap. Eritrea, yeah, I don't really care too much about that, but they might actually have someone here. Okay, so the last chance for Nari and Ayani. And now we have a 60% chance of losing the mark trait, or a 40% chance of dying. And well, we haven't had very much luck with these earlier, so oh, that's so good. So she managed to find a way through the crime lord's defenses and assassinated the target and all his advisors through a cake. Okay, so I really thought we were going to lose her there. That's nice. He is very useful. Okay, they failed the purge mission down here as well. Our troops are soon landing in Papua New Guinea. We get some new space defenses online in Mumbai. Of course, losing a counselor this late is a disaster because you lose so much command cap and you lose someone that you've put almost 12 years of points into.
Ready for my
Sams
mission.
are here. You go and defend interests here.
Securing
You're
our
already
control.
On site.
Standing by. I'm
Did
here.
you find anyone up here? Yes, we have found someone. We do need to investigate them though,
We'll see what they're up to.
to see who they are.
Ready for orders.
I'm here.
Do they have any other countries? Yes, they have Brazil down here. And they have America. Okay, let's
Survey
run a
your
mission in
target
America.
area.
That should be fine.
I'm here.
I think I'm fine with Exodus having America. They've got Russia as well, which is decent. And they are probably the biggest threat to winning. But we can handle them in space. Europe still seems to be quite much in disarray. We don't really need to worry too much about that. That's the Academy. And they've also got Japan. Good for them. Humanity First isn't going to be very happy with being kicked out of this region though. They've got mostly Africa. That's why they're not doing very well, isn't it? Oh, they're building so many armies. Why are they building so many armies? That seems
Ready
silly.
to go.
That is the way it is. What do we have going on here? Okay, she's got loads of experience now. He's got experience points. Now we need to get these assigned to someone. Cartel would be nice, but yeah, we're done with the crime lords, aren't we? Do we want to increase our yeah, we can increase our investigation. That way we can pull investigation orcs off you. Well, Interpol is quite good for the cost. This one could be nice to get rid of. No, we need to up admin here. I think that's the sensible thing to do. We've got some money now too. Well, what do these do? They add investigation. Yeah, we can add 1 point of investigation, then we get up. Science is always good to have. Command. We don't really need you to have more command. Semidar, she just needs admin, admin, admin. I think maybe we invest a little bit into him as well. Espionage and security would be good to have. Yeah, let's buy those as well. Don't think anyone. Yeah, he's getting a lot of these. Let's grab this one as well. I think that's fine. And let's put up both of these science orgs up on him. Do you have anyone else with a little bit of space? Now we've got Emiliano here. Social sciences, investigation. We don't need the investigation. Social sciences wouldn't be that bad. Don't really have anything else that we want, and this one's pretty cheap. Yeah, let's grab that one. Actually, you do have government. But we don't have anyone from America, I think. No, we're not eligible to take control of that org. This one is a good org otherwise. It's expensive though. But 10 plus energy research is nice, and 2 science. And these don't actually give any science stat. That's a little bit of a shame. And I will keep this slot open. And what do we want to do with all your points? Don't have any of these special ones, and we can't remove anything bad. I should probably be putting a few into these other ones. The science one is good to have. Command. I don't really care too much about command on this character just yet. We could gain the criminal trait. That would allow us something like a serious cartel. Which wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, let's grab the criminal trait. She took over the. We will say it was a serious cartel that she assassinated the leader of, and she's now taken it over. That makes sense, doesn't it? Now she's up to 23. That means we can pack on 2 more here. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think any of these is something that we want. That 19 research is just so small in comparison to what we've actually got going. I think we'll wait and we'll take another a criminal org here instead in the future. Now we have someone who can actually take them. We can actually remove this one later on too. Maybe we can move that one to someone else. Samadarshi could use this one. And she doesn't need it right now. Yeah, we're saving that point. Samadarshi can use this one. And he really needs to have some kind of secondary role too, I think. So we can actually use him for something. Yeah, that doesn't really help us. He's got a decent science output though, so... No, we're just getting the admin points up there, I think is good. And we open up some slots there. Maybe we can increase his persuasion up to the limit, up to the cap. Alright, so let's... Oh no.
Standing by for orders.
Yeah, we do need to find things for everyone to do. Steal project, what can we steal and from whom? From the academy. I'd rather make contact with the academy, truth be told. How are they looking? They don't really like us at the moment. We're in conflict. What can we steal from them? Let's check that first. Advanced prospecting studies. Wouldn't be too bad to have. I think that's the mobile science lab. I'd rather not steal from them, of course. The cyclotron from the protectorate would be nice to have. Servants have nothing we can steal. We already at war with the protectorate and the servants, so we'd prefer that. And we can't sell a base off to you. And you're doing okay in resources. Not in money. You're gonna have to spoil to get some money. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can trade for something for the technology there. We'll make contact with them, see if we can smooth over our relationship.
Standing by for orders.
I'm investigating this fellow there the next turn. Don't really know who to run in. Did we have one that actually loses sometime? If I can remember who. That's not one of these. Demanding. Yes, this is the one. Let's run a quick inspired there on Emiliano.
I will ensure their loyalty.
Every time some...
Establishing contact.
Okay,
Though
good.
our methods may differ, we both wish to safeguard humanity.
And what do we want to do? Well, first of all, no, you're not willing to trade a hab. That's a bit of a shame. We do have this one that we're not using. And you have projects. You have lots of projects. And this is the one we could steal off them. Advanced railguns, Lars drive. I don't think we're going to need the solid core reactors. We need to have the compact solid core reactors. Do we have anything here that could be useful to us? No, not really. A space mining bonus 1%. Guess that's always something. And they're using all the other ones, so they're not going to want to part with them. Unless we give them something really good. I would have hoped that we could give them a base. They've got a decent amount of bases. And they're going to want more than that. Wow, they've got loads of volatiles and metals. And we've got a decent amount of metals, but look at that, volatiles. Maybe we can give them some cash. Would they like 500 cash? 1,000? No. No, it's not cash that they want. Do they want influence? Do they have any? But this justice isn't good enough for them, and we can't give them a hab. And they know everything that we do. 100 ops. Now what do you want then? Because that 10% mining output would be really nice. And it looks like they might be a little bit short on hydrogen or water. I don't think that they're taking this at all. No. I don't think we're getting this one then. I'm not really interested in any of their other techs either. Maybe just give them this for the improved relations then. They think this is because they're not very happy with us to start with. So
Securing our interests.
I think it's better value than selling it anyway.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
That's good.
Aye, sir.
I will help them.
We have community policing drones. This is good if they start going for us. Taking their sweet time, these Chinese armies to arrive. Okay, they've arrived at the station. And they've also arrived there. Let's join forces with Marine Force 2. And that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go in. I just want to denote that we have these as these are the Mercury Task Force 1. They're not very good offensive ships, but they do have some firepower, so they're the defensive fleet we've got there at the moment. Just keeping it around there should be enough for now. Oh great, we found someone from Exodus, and we can make contact with them next turn. That's great. And we just need to wait for them. July, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with these surveillance destroyers very soon too. Papua New Guinea. It doesn't really matter because we're occupying them now. It's going to be ours in a little bit. Okay, Information Science Center. Do we have any other research centers that we haven't done yet? Yeah, we want to do this one. I think we've done all the research stations now at least. Fission outpost kit, we're going to need this one for going into the outer solar system, of course. Let's grab this one. We've got loads of mines, and that'll help us. Hopefully we get some of the dry hole events and we increase our mining output even more. It's quite fun that they select technology and then they don't actually want to put the research points into it. July 29th. We should be finishing. We need to wait for this, of course. Okay, so the agent we were following flew away somewhere. Doesn't really matter. You've been found by the Protectorate. Don't really like the idea of that.
Ready for orders.
You can make contact with the... Oh, we can make contact with the two of them there.
We'll open a channel.
Samsar, you've not been spotted by anyone. Yeah, that's fine.
Initiating contact.
Let's see if we actually initiate contact with the Academy as well, if they want to take a station this time.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Because we've got a few that we want to pawn off because we're running out of mission control space here. We're getting the one back in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, very soon. You've been found by the Protectorate, so I want you to go to ground. Madagascar is a fine place to have a holiday.
At your service.
You've been found by the Academy, don't really care too much about that. We don't need to steal from any of these. But we can... No. Yeah, you're going underground, yeah. You got a hopeless investigation skill. We got a 61% shot at identifying this one.
Target.
Let's see who that is. Doesn't hurt just to find out. How we're doing these spaceships, they were August, but the early or late August. And they're coming in with Penetrator as well. That one's arriving the 4th, 9th and 21st. And this next turn will run until the 1st. That'll give us just a few days here. I think that should be fine. I just want to see how we are doing. No, not there. On all of these bases. The point defense is going to be on line 23rd. Okay. This one is obviously going to take a lot longer. November, but we've got the fleet defending this station now. So we can avoid that. We will wait until...
Reaching out.
You're standing in the way of progress. Consider yourself warned.
Yeah, they don't like us. And they don't want to have any Habs on us either. I don't know if we can just buy a crappy organ added to our pool. And that's a cheap one. I just want to have something to give them so that we gain a little bit better. We probably can't give them it this turn though. We'll see. ISIS. Don't think it was that one. No, we want to keep this one. I don't think it's going to show up here until the next turn. Yeah. I could probably get rid of some of these crappy 1-star ones. And that would be one that we could get rid of. We are going to starting to replace all of these ones with the ones with the skunk works instead. Are they willing to take a little bit of resources or money? Let's see if they want to have some influence. Are they going to need more than that? $0.50. Yeah, I think that might be good enough to just make sure that they actually like us a little bit. Do they have anything? They've also got the advanced prospecting studies. I was hoping I could pawn off a base on them, but they don't seem to want any bases. And let's complete that trade there.
Going after greed.
We'll open a channel.
No more getting underfoot, child. The adults have business to attend to.
Yeah. And nothing there that we really want. What do you have? That's 10% ended. This one's actually quite good. I don't know what we have that we can offer them though. That would be... And they're not using it either. No, it doesn't want tech. Okay. Well, giving him these two, and he's going to get those anyway because they're guaranteed unlocks. For improved relations, I think this is fine. And same thing that we can't give him any habs.
Making contact.
Though
And now-
our methods may differ, we both wish to safeguard humanity.
They are pleased with us, so we might actually be able to pawn something better off on them. No. That kind of sucks. I was hoping I'd be able to push something else out there. But now let's see what we actually need to give you to make this happen. Maybe 550? A little bit of water. You don't have very much water, I think, so I think that's fine. We get this. I think this one's actually a 100% too, but we might as well have that one. That's a really good tech
Offering
for us to do.
assistance.
And of course, trading with them makes them a little bit happier with us. So the Academy are tolerant of us again.
Surveillance complete.
Exodus still looks like they're in conflict. Yeah, we just wanted to see... Yeah, you're protectorate. Maybe we can turn you. Initiative are still also in conflict with us. Humans arrive on Mercury. This means that our first base has our first 8 bases have been completed. Now we gain a little bit of research and minuscule amount of investment points or influence. Yeah, we're just gonna close all of these. We do need to upgrade these though, but I think we're gonna wait for the construction module before upgrading. That's gonna speed it up, or should do. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then we're just gonna upgrade the core on everyone. But Mercury is gonna be online. Well, in 30 days we're gonna actually start to produce minerals here as well. And that's the solar power, of course. Kincaid isn't ready yet. This means that Mercury is more or less defended. And you know what that means? That means that we've got these 2 surveillance destroyers. And they are not long for this world. Who do we have to send off? We've got these 3 ships here. And let's transfer them off to... They should be the only ones in orbit here. You're finishing the 9th, you're finishing the 21st. Let's grab you first. It'll take us 2 days to get there. That is perfectly fine. And question is, do we want to run an intercept with one of our other task forces against the other one at the same time? We might as well knock them both down while we are at it. Monitors, yeah, let's send the monitors. That's good. We go there, and you'll also arrive at this other one in 216. And do we want to do anything else? I don't think we need to do anything else. We need to go back to Earth, though.
If we're not willing to spend whatever it takes to make sure every one of those rocks has our name on it by this time next year, we might as well give up now. Chairman Soren van Wyk, DWKY Industries Internal Memo.
You're not doing a good job there, Søren. If you want to have all the rocks, you don't even want to take my bases when I'm trying to give them to you. And, oh, we need to go for... Pretty sure it's this one, colony habs, ring habs. Yeah, this is the one we need. I think we needed one more before that, didn't we? Or is this one might actually be the last one? Yeah, our space future is the last one we need for ring habs and colony habs. And these are the tier 3 upgrades, of course. So that is where we're going. We can probably go 29% in there, that's going to be fine. This one ships build faster, so that's nice. And that's going to be done very shortly. That's also good. Greater Indonesia in December, I think that's completely fine. How were we thinking with Singapore? Yeah, you're rivaled, and you're going to be able to declare war when? No, you can't declare war, but Indonesia can. But another 3 days there. No, we can't see that here, okay. Should be able to see it here. Yeah, we should be fine to declare war on Singapore after we've taken Papua New Guinea. We'll integrate it forcefully. Our ship should be arriving into combat very shortly. Here we go. And we of course want to engage them. They are willing to fight. So here we go. And I don't think this one has anything to actually say to us. We will... Question is, do we want to save some missiles for the return trip? We shouldn't have to launch everything from these. You have point defense. Kind of. I'm thinking if we launch 2 salvos, that will probably be more than enough. Now we've actually got a little bit of Delta V here. We can accelerate into this one. Turn the grid off, and kind of want to keep these on, but no, we don't have to do that. We'll burn for a little bit here, and we'll maybe launch our first salvos here at the green marker, or the yellow one now. And what we're doing is we're speeding up our ships. And by speeding our ships up, we're also speeding up the missiles we will be launching. And he's starting to fire and maneuver now. We're going to be launching our first salvos soon. 800 kilometers out. That should be fine. And we'll launch the second one straight after. I think that might be a little bit too late. That could have cost me this ship actually. Yeah. I think these are dark sky torpedoes, though. No, they're kinetics. If we'd been able to, if I'd seen them coming in and avoided them a little bit earlier, we might have saved the ship. It wasn't going to survive all of those impacts anyway. That's 1 for 1 anyway. I'm fairly happy with that. We're going to have to build a new one. That's a tiny amount of exotics. But I think that's going to be all for today. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.